How's it going, everybody? This is BeatTheBush. Today I'm going to talk about some more items I cut from my budget permanently. Now, if you asked me 10 years ago, I would have never thought that I would give up all these things. Over the years, I've learned about these products and certain tips and tricks that helps me not buy these items at all. Sort of think of it like matter, antimatter, yin, yang, spending, knowledge. When you combine it, boom, explosion. It neutralizes it and you don't have to need it at all. Now today, I hope to convey all this knowledge and all these insights into these various items so that once you know it, you no longer have to buy it at all. The first item is inkjet printers. Each page that you print with an inkjet printer costs you somewhere between 10 and 27 cents. When you go to the store and you try to buy inkjet, you can buy refills, you can buy the original brand name, but no matter what you do, even if you bought the refill ink and filled those inkjet cartridges up yourself, it's still going to be more expensive than the laser printer. Laser printer costs about 2 to 3 cents each page, so just for having a laser printer, it's going to save you about 5 times the cost in the long run. I remember before when laser printers used to cost a lot more, people tend to buy inkjet printers because they were a lot cheaper. Inkjet printer used to cost really little because they really want you to buy the printer so that later on you'll buy a lot more ink cartridges. Sometimes if you buy the color refill and also the blank ink refill, it may cost more than the printer itself. I remember back in college when I used to have an inkjet printer, I used to have to buy inkjet about once or twice a year, and it used to be a pretty big deal because every single time you buy it, it would cost like $30, $40. Now I switched to a laser printer about 10 years ago. And to this day, I'm still using the same printer and the same toner cartridge, and I print about a couple times every single week. The next item that you should consider switching to a lower cost plan is a phone plan. I personally use Freedom Pop, and yes, it is a bit of a chore to use it. Sometimes they try to charge you left and right without reason. They're also reducing that Freedom Friends plan thing where every single friend that you add, you get 50 megabytes of free data, and you can add up to 10 friends and you can get half a gigabyte of data every single month. The CDMA plan is only 500 megabytes per month free every single month, and you can only add up to 50 megabytes now. So in total, you only get 550 megabytes. For GSM, the maximum is 250 megabytes. So this represents a huge reduction of data plan, so I might need to figure out something else. The next thing that I may migrate to is the Ting wireless plan. It is a lot lower in cost and they charge you by how much you actually use it. So that might be a viable option for those of you that are already using Freedom Pop and you're not getting enough data from that plan. A few of my friends actually tried Ring Plus a long time ago, and sometimes they were selling plans like a 2-year plan and it looked really good. You can go, pay $200 or something. And then they go, oh yeah, you get like 3 or 4 gigabytes per month. And you know what came to mind for me? I used to buy this plan. It was some small company and they try to sell you on a 2-year plan. I bought into this plan a long time ago thinking that, oh yeah, it's really cheap. I can use it for 2 years. But little did I know, roughly about 6 months into it, the whole company went bankrupt. So I can't say that this is exactly what it reminded me of, but it had a hint of that. So this whole Ring Plus thing going under really gives me the same impression. They were trying to sell more service to try and generate more revenue. I'm not sure if they knew that they're gonna go under soon, so then they're trying to get as much money from the consumer as possible. Once you buy into those plans and you gave them the money, when they go bankrupt, you cannot take that money back. So I've been using this Freedom Pop plan for about 2 to 3 years now. And in aggregate, it's about $1,000 saved every single year. The service is certainly not as good as if you paid $80 every single month. I would consider the value to be about $40 or so. So instead, I save about $1,500 to $2,000 instead. This is more of an ongoing thing. Even with the reduction of data plan, I'm still going to look for something that's alternatively just as cheap. So think about not exactly not having a phone plan at all, but going with a wireless carrier that's a lot cheaper. The third thing that I never buy anymore is candy. What I've learned over the years is that having added sugar is actually very terrible for you. The added sugar that you have, if you're not having it with any kind of fiber, it's going to spike your insulin levels. In fact, for myself, whenever I have too much sugar, it doesn't even need to be all that much. It might be like 2 or 3 pieces of candy and I can feel a slight sugar high. Not that I feel bad or anything, but I can physically feel it in my body. I don't know how many of you guys are just as sensitive. So in reaction to all this, I've been having a lot less sugar. I don't even buy candy anymore. I actually have a lot of candy that's given to me and I don't know what to do with it. I probably give it away or something. But the sweet stuff that I do have is generally just fruits. I go have cherries, blueberries, bananas, and the like. I also enjoy dry bananas, which are really, really good. Apricots, and I've had a yellow dragon fruit, which is really, really awesome. but expensive. The fourth thing that I never buy anymore, and this might not work for a lot of people, is trash bags. Now, some of you might think, oh, trash bags, okay, it's only like 10 bucks and then you can last for like 6 months or so. But hey, for me, I don't even have to buy that at all. Like for the last 8 years or something, I haven't bought trash bags. How do I get around not buying trash bags at all? Well, I basically use the plastic bags that comes with your groceries. It's just that they fill up a lot quicker. And then also, if you tried composting, you stick everything that's compostable in a separate bin and put it inside a paper bag or wrap it around some newspaper and then you put it in the compost, then you would find that you have a lot less actual landfill trash. So think about all of this that I never even buy that is typical to a normal consumer. A normal consumer goes out and buy inkjet cartridges. Normal consumer has their phone plan that they're paying about $90 to $200 every single month. Normal consumer goes to the supermarket and buy a whole bunch of candy, buy a whole bunch of sodas, chips, and things like that I don't even come near. I don't even spend that $5 or something that people are buying when they go to the supermarket. The trash bags that people buy in bulk, you get 500 trash bags or something. I don't even buy that. So think about all this stuff that I don't buy. Where does the money go? I save all this money and put it in my investments. I save it and then I buy things I actually do want. I'm looking at buying a monstrous computer for video editing, in the near future. You might think, oh my gosh, this guy doesn't buy anything at all. But I do consume things. I just don't buy things that's not worth your time nor your money. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video and gives you some incentive and knowledge to not buy these things at all. If you guys are interested in supporting this channel, I have an Infinification Honey Badger t-shirt over here. There's a honey badger here because I like the attitude of a honey badger. You really have to have this attitude of not caring what people think in order to not buy all these items. People might go, oh my gosh, how do you not have a phone plan, right? There's a lot of pressure here. That's why you need to have the honey badger attitude in order to ignore all these social pressures. Why does it say infinification? Because if you employ all these tactics, you're going to start seeing you saving more and more money and earning your way towards early retirement. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to push that subscribe button and ring that bell icon to get notifications. Thanks for watching.